We believe that the most important part of your experience is actually gaining a deep understanding of our methodology. And part of that is really understanding the language that we call design thinking. And we believe that fluency in that language is in part a function of cycles. So we're going to embark on a challenge to get a quick introduction to some of the language we use.
So this is the process we're going to go through. Empathy, define, ideate, prototype, test. We're going to go through all these stages with you. Empathy is getting out and talking to your customers directly. Very hands-on experience. Define is defining a problem statement from that empathy work. Ideations, commonly brainstorming is one of the ways you ideate, but you get lots of new ideas about what you might want to do to solve that problem. Prototyping, you actually build and make things to test those concepts, and then finally you actually get out and you actually test them with your users. So we teach it in a linear fashion. And I think the key thing is traditionally so much of our work lives we start with define. We start with a problem defined for us. But one thing I want to say before we even start this exercise, sort of the most important thing I would say in my teaching of design process is think about it a little bit more like a set of mindfulnesses. We teach it in a linear way. But as you finish, we'll talk a lot more about how to use it in a non-linear way, meaning it's a set of mindfulnesses. You know, prototyping can be done with or without testing. Ideation can be done with or without defining a problem and empathizing in advance. So I want you to think about these as you sort of go through the exercise.
So our bias, as George mentioned, our bias is to do rather than talk, and then after we do together to reflect.
Yep.
So I'm actually going to get us moving. And what we're going to do is we're going to engage in about an hour-long activity. As a group, we're going to redesign the gift-giving experience.